Apple is back with another game changer in the works, and this time it is the Mac Mini M5 that is turning heads. The M series revolution started quietly, but quickly grew into a force that disrupted the desktop landscape. With every iteration, Apple has sharpened its formula of combining performance with sleek, compact hardware, and the upcoming Mac Mini M5 seems set to redefine expectations once again. Welcome to Technology Review, where today we are diving deep into what we know so far about Apple's next powerhouse desktop. This might just be the perfect machine for power users, creatives, developers, and anyone who needs performance without the bulk. So let's break it down and explore why the Mac Mini M5 might be one of the most important Apple releases in years. The evolution of a tiny giant. Let us rewind a bit. The Mac Mini has always been the underdog in Apple's lineup. It was affordable, compact, and practical. For years, it lived in the shadow of the iMac and Mac Pro, but that changed in 2020 with the launch of the Apple M1 chip. Suddenly, the Mac Mini went from being a modest option to a high-performance machine that could keep up with desktops 3 times its size and price. Fast forward to 2024, and the M4 version continued the trend. The Mac Mini M4 not only improved performance, but also introduced subtle design upgrades that brought it closer to the premium look of the Mac Studio. It became a favorite among video editors, music producers, and software engineers for its silent power and minimalist footprint. Now, as we approach 2025, Apple is preparing to launch the Mac Mini M5, and it is shaping up to be a serious upgrade, not just an iteration. M5 chip performance and GPU overhaul. At the heart of this update lies the M5 chip itself, which is rumored to offer massive upgrades in CPU and GPU performance. Apple is reportedly targeting a base model with 12 GPU cores, while the Pro variant might jump to an impressive 18 GPU cores. For professionals and creatives, this is a big deal. Imagine rendering 4K footage, exporting complex motion graphics, or running machine learning workflows, all from a compact desktop that fits in the palm of your hand. The M5 could make that a reality and more. The CPU is expected to offer improved core efficiency, meaning better thermal management and higher sustained performance under load. That means longer sessions with less throttling and smoother multitasking across demanding applications. Memory, RAM, and storage upgrades. One of the most welcome changes will be the new memory architecture. The M5 is expected to introduce LPDDR5X RAM, offering faster bandwidth and lower latency. This would translate to more fluid performance in memory-intensive tasks like working with 3D assets, video editing, and large data analysis. The base Mac Mini M5 is likely to start with 16 GB of RAM, with higher-end models offering 24 GB and even 48 GB of memory. That is professional workstation territory in a device smaller than most gaming consoles. Storage is another area where Apple is stepping up. The days of 256 GB base storage might finally be over. Reports suggest that the Mac Mini M5 will start at 512 GB, with Pro versions shipping with 1 TB or more. This is great news for creatives who work with large project files or anyone relying on high-speed SSD performance for daily workflows. Thunderbolt 5 and Wi-Fi 7 support. Perhaps one of the most exciting developments is support for Thunderbolt 5. This new standard brings dramatically faster data transfer speeds, more powerful external device support, and better monitor compatibility. Creators using external drives, audio interfaces, and high refresh rate monitors will finally be able to take full advantage of their gear without bottlenecks. Thunderbolt 5 also improves daisy chaining and power delivery for a cleaner, more efficient workspace. Alongside this, Apple is set to add Wi-Fi 7 to the M5 lineup. For anyone working in cloud-based workflows, live streaming, or collaborating remotely, this is a major quality of life upgrade. Expect faster downloads, more stable connections, and lower latency across the board. Sleek design and subtle refinements. While Apple is not likely to overhaul the Mac Mini's iconic design, we could see some thoughtful refinements. A thinner chassis is rumored as Apple continues to push its thermal efficiency forward. Improved internal cooling may enable higher sustained performance without fans going full throttle. Color options might get an update too. A space black version similar to the MacBook Pro could make an appearance, adding a sleek, professional finish to the setup. Combined with a smaller footprint and modernized ports, the Mac Mini M5 is shaping up to be both powerful and beautiful. Sustainability and efficiency goals. Apple has made no secret of its commitment to sustainability, and the Mac Mini M5 will likely reflect this mission. Expect a higher percentage of recycled materials in both the chassis and internal components. The new M5 chip is also expected to be more power efficient, meaning lower electricity usage and less heat production overall. These eco-friendly improvements make the Mac Mini M5 an appealing option for individuals and businesses looking to reduce their environmental footprint without sacrificing power. Expected launch and pricing strategy. So, when can you get your hands on the Mac Mini M5? The most likely scenario is a late 2025 release, with November as the prime launch window, right in time for the holiday season and just before Apple's typical Q1 refreshes. Pricing is expected to remain competitive with the current M4 lineup. The base model should start around $599, while the Pro variant could be priced closer to $1,399. Maxed out configurations may push well beyond that, but Apple will likely keep the entry price attractive for students, developers, and budget-conscious creators who should upgrade to the M5. This is where things get interesting. If you are currently using an Intel-based Mac Mini, or even the early M1 version, the M5 will be a massive upgrade. You will get improved CPU and GPU performance, faster RAM, double the base storage, and next-gen connectivity. For M4 users, the upgrade path is less clear. The design may remain similar and general performance might not be drastically different for light users. But if your workflow involves Thunderbolt 5 high-bandwidth RAM or Wi-Fi 7, the M5 will be worth the switch. Perfect fit for remote and hybrid work. As remote and hybrid work continues to grow, the Mac Mini M5 positions itself as a perfect home office solution. It is compact, quiet, and powerful enough to replace bulky desktops. Paired with an external monitor and keyboard, you can build a workstation that is flexible and future-proof without breaking the bank. It's also ideal for mobile professionals who move between workspaces. Just pack it in your bag and plug in wherever you go. The M5 will be the heartbeat of many new mobile and remote setups. Bigger implications for the Apple ecosystem. The Mac Mini M5 is more than just a performance desktop. It represents Apple's ongoing commitment to developing its own silicon and pushing the boundaries of efficiency and power in compact form factors. Are you ready to upgrade or still holding out for the next leap? Let us know in the comments. And keep following Technology Review for the latest news, reviews, and Apple updates.